This poor girl, I don't know her but she's from my mom's hometown and news has spread, was hated by her mother-in-law, as well as sister-in-law and brother-in-law since the beginning. They threatened her repeatedly, made multiple social media accounts to harass her, and when confronted by the husband, they denied everything. Brother-in-law offered her a blank check to leave her husband and the family for good, boyfriend at the time. Now as I said, I don't know her but what I have heard is that she is a lovely person and wouldn't hurt anyone. All of this hate comes purely from her socioeconomic status. Apparently the husband's family wanted him to marry someone rich. She was so graceful throughout the entire ordeal. When mother-in-law heard that the couple got engaged, she faked a heart attack and had to be hospitalized. She blamed her son, and told him he'd have to cover all of her medical costs. The day of the wedding, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, and sister-in-law all refused to attend, which fair enough, but apparently they hired someone to throw red paint on the bride's dress right before walking down the aisle. 3 men ran up to her, 2 with cans of paint and another recording and covered her dress in red. The photos are of the aftermath. At first guests thought the red paint might be blood. I can't even imagine what that must have felt like. The bride said she initially felt as if it was water, but then saw everyone's shocked faces and her friends were trying to reassure her that she still looked beautiful. She says the worst part of it was looking at her mother's face because initially she thought she had been physically hurt. The bride gracefully changed into another dress. She had to go home for this, but all of the guests waited for her at the church. She changed into a lovely gold floor-length gown and continued with her beautiful wedding. The groom's family also found out where the photos would be taken and sent an anonymous tip to the police saying that they could find drugs there, and that the groom might be in possession of them. The police arrived and all of the guests present were searched. The groom was close to being taken away in handcuffs. There is suspicion that Bil bribed the police, but thankfully in the end that didn't happen. After that, the wedding went on without issues. Miel's house has since been egged. She is hated by the whole town. Sil and Bil have been questioned by their friends and have denied everything but do not deny that they loved hearing about it. Phil seems to just do whatever his wife says. He fired Groom from the family business, but he was then given a job by his uncles who love him and support him. Groom's family all claim to be super religious. Lastly, after the wedding and before the honeymoon, the groom's family stole his passport and visa. They also tried to bribe the travel agency to ruin the trip. Fortunately, they didn't work and bride and groom went on their honeymoon successfully.